Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Well, today I'm going to work a little bit. I'm going to try to find some stuff at the thrift store. Yesterday, see these lovely Kate Spade sunglasses? Look how cute. See the little bows? Where are the little bows? Right here? These are cute. I bought these for $3. And they're prescription sunglasses, and I can see perfect out of them. So that was nothing but a find. Because out here, you may have noticed, it is sunny out here. It is what, the 17th of the month, and it's sunny as heck out here. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to find 2 years worth of clothes for myself. Because once you have food and you have clothes, then you don't have to keep taking money out of your budget for those items. And I bought this shirt. This is fine for me. I bought it at Walmart. It was very cheap. I bought one in every color. I think about 3. But if you find your clothes for 2 years at a thrift store or on sale, and you have food in your house, then you don't have to keep taking that money out of your budget. I'm just trying to find 12 shirts, so I'm looking for 9 more, and I'm also shopping for my son. So food storage, I just buy that little by little. You know, I think I'm going to buy another gallon of detergent today from Smart & Final. Okay, and then last night my phone fed me the best video, and it was Homestead Tessie. Now she's changed her name again to Frugal Mobile Home Living. Homestead Tessie Frugal Mobile Home Living. You guys go to that channel. I can't find the video again, but she did dumpster diving, and it was such a good video because she found all kinds of stuff in the dumpster. She found food, actually, from Trader Joe's. And then what she did with it was, when she brought it home, she packaged up her bread. She had a lot of bread, just like I do. And then she had vegetables, but what she did was she blanched her broccoli for 3 minutes and then froze it. So she made her own frozen vegetables. Go to this channel. Let me show you. I write my list on everything so that I don't forget. And so she made her own frozen vegetables. That way you know exactly what you're getting. So I'm doing this thing where I try to come up with a cheap meal and a money-saving tip each day. So, okay, today my money-saving tip is I'm looking for marked-down veggies. And so then when I buy these veggies, I have to eat them, you know, so as not to waste them. And vegetables are cheap. So I want to create some nice veggie trays or salads. The last couple nights it's been salads. And what I'm trying to do is eat more vegetables. For one thing, it's nice and healthy, but for another thing, vegetables are cheap. And so today, I'm going to try to find broccoli and cauliflower, nice ones. And so when I'm shopping for my broccoli and my cauliflower, usually if they're $1, I will try to find the most humongous broccoli and the most humongous cauliflower, the biggest packages, like my big radishes. This is becoming an obsession now, and I crack up thinking about all my followers finding the biggest ones and the fullest packages. Yes. So, and then so the veggies I thought I would try to find, and if I could find them marked down, even better, would be broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and bananas are always marked down. And then I came up with a new recipe, 2 of them. And I have my notebook with me at all times so I can jot stuff down so I don't forget my own stuff. Okay, so how about this one? French toast made out of my hazelnut coffee creamer. I think that would taste good. The hazelnut coffee creamer is delicious. How you make your coffee creamer into milk is 1/3 cup coffee creamer, and I buy that coffee creamer, the hazelnut coffee creamer, at Dollar Tree. So 1/3 cup coffee creamer with 1 cup warm water. But if you're just going to make and I have all that bread in the freezer. If you're just going to make a couple pieces, then it would be 1/6 cup coffee creamer and 1/2 cup water and 1 egg. And you mix that together, and then, you know, make and dip your bread and fry your bread with some eggs, and that's a cheap meal. And it's my new recipe. Also, with the coffee creamer, I make rice pudding. So I boil my rice, and then what I've been doing is I remove the rice milk and I use it in stuff like milk. If you run out of milk, you can use rice milk. It's not as good as cow's milk, but it is milk. And then I put the hazelnut coffee creamer and maybe a few raisins, and I cook it down, and maybe some sugar, and it makes a nice rice pudding. So that's a cheap recipe. Now, also you can use your coffee creamer on your oatmeal, like the hazelnut coffee creamer if you ran out of milk, on your oatmeal with nuts and raisins. And you can also use your rice milk on oatmeal, which sounds horrible. It's like, oh yeah, fine, rice water and if you don't have any milk, you guys, it's not that bad, actually. Also, you could use it in your tea or your coffee. Okay, so now one more cheap recipe, and then I am done with this. Okay, I made a beef burrito. That was delicious. All I did was I poked holes in my roast. I fried my roast on both sides. I poked holes in my roast, and I inserted garlic cloves, and then I covered the top of the roast with onions. And what I did is I just cut off pieces of the roast and rolled them up in a flour tortilla and put some chipotle hot sauce. And it was a cheap burrito, and it was delicious. And then I gave you guys my recipe for the roast. If you have a roast you think is going to be tough, I season mine with salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper and garlic salt. And I roll my roast up tight with 2 pieces of foil, and I slip them, and I slow roast them at 250 overnight. And you can, you know, have your roast that way. But now I have another meat burrito. I make pork Verde. Okay, remember I stockpiled all the pork chops to make pork chop sandwiches? That's a cheap meal. 2 pork chop sandwiches is two meals. And if you buy your thin cut pork chops on sale, it is 50 cents a pork chop. So, okay, for pork Verde, you put a little, you dust your pork chops with flour, and I usually season mine with salt and pepper, and you brown them on each side. Then you pour green salsa over the pork chops, and you can either bake those until they're really nice and tender, or cook them on top of the stove, and then put them in a flour tortilla, and that's going to give you a really good, with some chipotle hot sauce or some salsa, and that's going to give you a really good burrito. And so that is my cheap tip and my cheap meal for the day. And so now I've got all these cheap meals, all these cheap tips, and they're not hard to come up with. So today I'm going to the thrift store looking for clothes. And so, you know, in my life, just to end on this, people would say I was so lucky. But actually, this search for the clothes, because, you know, I wanted to find them so incredibly cheap, has taken me a while. But once I find the 12 shirts and the 8 pants, then I am done for 2 years. I may buy more clothes if I see some good deal, but I don't need any new clothes. And 4 shoes. 4 shoes a year. Those are pretty easy to find on sale. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.